Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Welcome back to the Driveway Podcast.
What the fuck?
No, just kidding. Hi, I'm Baz, and that's Jen, and this is the Driveway with Baz and Jen.
What's up? You did my thing.
I did.
You
And I'm
stole
also
my line.
Markiplier, because we're talking about Five Nights at Freddy's.
We're
No.
not talking about Five Nights at Freddy's.
We're talking about The Running Man,
Whoa, Bobby T over here.
which was directed by Edgar Wright. Starring
Glenn
Glenn
Powell.
Powell, Coleman Domingo, our beloved,
our boy.
Josh Brolin, Michael Cera.
We have been watching
Jamie
Coleman
Lawson.
Domingo since he was on Fear the Walking Dead, long before he was ever
as
cool.
Victor Strand.
What a guy. What a guy. I have been doused in the Coleman Domingo sauce since, I don't know, what, 2015? Was that when that show started? I think that's when that show started. That guy's on quite the trip lately.
Yeah. And he should have won the Oscar for Best Actor in something. But anyways, we're not talking about that movie. We're talking about The Running Man.
The Running Man. Stephen King, the 12th Stephen King movie to come out this year.
Honestly, if there's not 12 Stephen King movies coming out in a year, what are we doing here?
I don't know.
I don't even like Stephen King, really.
Holiday Jones will kill you for that.
That's okay. I liked this movie, though.
I quite like this movie.
This movie was quite enjoyable.
It was very long, but I didn't notice it ever because I was having so much fun the whole time.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's surface. What are your surface level thoughts?
Yeah, I appreciate I think I'm kind of having a Nuremberg thing where it's like I think as overt and not subtle as the messaging was, I feel like people still aren't really gonna get it.
Yeah, I see that.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. A lot of good commentary, on just the state of the world, to be quite honest. And you know what, this is a future we could be heading towards.
Could be.
If things don't change.
We all saw Charlie Kirk get God on Twitter. This is the future we have.
Was Lee Pace supposed to be... Oh yeah, also starring Lee Pace, my beloved. Was he supposed to be, have scars on his face, which is why he was wearing a mask? Or
no, he just did that so people wouldn't know he was the runner.
Oh, okay. Because there was one line about calling him ugly and look at what they did to me, but I might have just been misinterpreting it.
No, I think that was just because he had a piece of fucking glass in his eye.
No, it was before that.
Oh.
But I digress. Not really a worthwhile discussion point of me being confused. But yeah, I think it was well acted throughout. I do need to say though, I think Glenn Powell's an attractive dude. Next to Jamie Lawson, he looks like some
so
fucking schmuck. What a beautiful woman. But yeah, this has been getting a lot of mixed reception, which is kind of surprising to me.
That's crazy. The other two members of Splat both gave it 5 stars, so that's crazy. This is getting mixed reception. I feel like
very
this is just
fun, very flashy.
I think this is a blanket good film.
Yeah, it's I would agree with you.
I can't see what I don't understand why people wouldn't receive this well.
Yeah, I really don't either. I think if this hit in if this came out in 2014, it would have hit Tumblr like crack.
Yeah.
And I know it's a remake of I want to say an 80s movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, could be 70s. The Running Man, 87. Which I have not seen the original. Clearly Jen has not either, since she didn't know.
I haven't read the book either.
Yeah, I also haven't read the book, but given that I don't like Stephen King's writing, I'm probably not going to.
Holiday Jones gave this his adaptation seal of approval. So no one likes Stephen King's books more than that guy, so therefore this is a good adaptation as far as this podcast is concerned. Yeah, I think that, like, I mean, it's no profound, brilliant piece of
No.
cinema, but it's a fun action
It's
thriller.
it's
And
like
that's all it's trying to
baby's
be.
first punk action thriller. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
it's like if the Hunger Games was like Bullet
a little
Train.
less profound.
I think
No,
it's
if the
Hunger
Hunger Games
Games
was
was
Bullet
Bullet
Train,
Train.
holy shit.
That's my thought here.
I'm a little
Um,
surprised too that spoiler alert because by the way, this is a spoiler filled podcast. Um I was a little surprised that it only went to like day 18 of 30.
yeah, I wanted to see him go the distance.
Um yeah. So just like that being a little, maybe that's how it is in the book too, I don't know. But yeah, I mean
I mean,
I
I
feel
feel
like
like
I
if
don't
they
really
went to
have
day 30, it would have been hard because, like, or it would have taken so long. Like, it would have had to have been a mini series or something.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm struggling to like really go on a big old tangent about this movie cuz like it's just good. Like
yeah,
it's solid. I had a good time.
the action's really good. The
Um
characters are well done. Like,
yeah, a
everyone,
lot of fun side characters
yeah,
too.
like, there's fucking Michael Cera is like a fucking, like, revolutionary, like
He
making
was
soap
great.
bombs,
He
but his grandma's
and
like deaf
zines.
and just losing it. Like,
Yeah, like I don't know, maybe commentary on like the indoctrination of the elderly. Um
yeah,
to just, you know,
Fox News, Newsmax.
believe what the news is telling you. I liked Amelia, I think her name was the host. Well, I didn't like her. I liked how they approached a character like her.
Yeah,
Um where she was, you know, she's like I'm not a bad person, but like not acknowledging the fact that like she comes from
immense
the more
privilege.
privileged and not necessarily rich, but richer. Then I think they called it Slumside was where
Yeah.
Glenn Powell's
I felt like
character
she was
family
the
lived.
one part of the movie that I felt was a little too on the nose.
Oh, you think I can see that. But I liked. I think I'm okay with it being a little too on the nose in order to get out that messaging.
That's fair.
I think
liked the stupid fucking Kardashians parody. That was awesome.
The Americanos.
That was incredible.
I mean, yeah. What can I say? Great Coleman Domingo performance as
Oh,
Bobby
yeah.
T.
I wish we had more. He was always fucking shit talking, and
I mean,
he always
here's
had
the thing,
something to
though.
say, and I respect it.
I appreciate you saying I wish we had more Coleman Domingo. The thing is, you and I are always going to fucking think that.
That's true. We
I
always
think-
want more Coleman.
I
Domingo.
think it was an appropriate amount of use of this character. However, me personally, I always want more
That's
Coleman
fair.
Domingo. So I don't entirely agree or disagree with you. I think we are just big Coleman Domingo fans, and I think the amount of him in this movie was good, or the amount of the character rather, because being this extravagant, over the top TV show host that's supporting all the, you know, like
the violence and bloodshed.
the mouthpiece for the agenda.
I felt
guess.
like his switch up at the end was a little
Abrupt, sure.
abrupt, but
I think it's the kind of thing of like, he's the kind of guy who switches to whatever is
he's
the
going
popular
whatever's most
thing.
popular. Yeah,
And so whatever he can be the mouthpiece of to get not necessarily ratings, but like to get good feedback.
he wants famous.
Because like he said, he was like, I mean, you heard them, like that's immediate feedback, and this is what I have to do in order to be on the audience's side.
Yeah,
So like just kind of that thing of doing whatever. Sorry, I just zoned out. 'cause-
driving.
Doing whatever makes the people happy. And for the most part, they try to control whatever makes people happy. But in the event that there's this mass movement, they try to side with it so that they're always in the right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Josh Brolin's character was okay.
yeah. I mean, he's always just gonna be like a smug executive. Like his character is just like the overlord.
Yeah.
Like they don't. He doesn't need much character development because as the audience, we're already going to hate him.
Sure.
And he's always the guy that's like 12 steps ahead, and he's like he's not an antagonist in the sense of like
actively doing
stuff. He's the system that exists.
Sure.
He's representative of that.
Yeah. Oh, if we're talking about if we're talking about not enough of a certain person, not enough Katie O'Brien. She was fantastic. I adore her. Fucking Laughlin. Lesbian. Yeah. I love Katie O'Brien so much. Not enough of her. Good little bit part for her, but I would have liked more. Thankfully, I appreciated how they very clearly made her a lesbian, because there's no way you can pretend that Katie O'Brien is attracted to men.
Yeah. Absolutely not.
Yeah, not enough of her. I think critiques of I liked the amount of, I guess, like, within the narrative of, like, following along with bluffs or, like, trying to get into the mindset of Ben, where, like, Josh Brolin's character was like, well, here's what this is, and here's what you can do about it. Oh, but actually, just kidding. I'm actually ahead of you. Like, yeah. I think in regard to the narrative, it did a good thing. I think the beginning and the end were... I feel like I never have this issue, but I feel like the beginning and the end were worse than the middle.
I would agree.
Like, I think the setup was a little odd, especially with, like, the tryouts thing for the network. I don't really understand that.
Well, because all the shows have, like, death involved, so they want to have people that can go long enough to keep ratings, but not go long enough to actually win.
Yeah.
And then they put the 3 best people into the Running Man, so that they could, like, have a good content.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, and then the end, after Lee Pace was killed, I think it kind of lost me a little.
Yeah.
Just in, like, how it wrapped up, I did really like, the cut to the Apostle.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was good.
That was a good way of introducing this idea of, like, okay, well, like, here's what they say happened, but actually it's this. But then after the Apostle bit, I was like, okay, it just feels like a little bit of a disconnect from the rest of the movie.
That's fair.
Yeah, but I mean, like, again, very solid action movie. Some decent, if a bit on the nose, commentary. Like, I can't really ask for much better unless it kind of takes that step into being, trying to be less on the nose, more subtle, more profound.
Yeah. But I don't think it should be.
No, I don't either.
I think that there's a problem.
I definitely don't either.
Lately with movies where people think that it has to have some profound messaging, and I really think
for sure
that that's a problem, because you can sometimes just make a blockbuster be a fun blockbuster.
And like, if it inspires you to follow
kill Rupert Murdoch, then
wait, Rupert Murdoch,
he's the head of Fox News.
Oh, I was like, I know that name, I'm just blanking. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't really have too much more to say other than that.
Fuck Rupert Murdoch. Yeah. Fuck ICE. Fuck this administration.
Yeah, very that.
That's what we have to say about that.
I fear that, this is a... Fuck you! Sorry. Big ass truck just rolled up on me. Fuck you.
Big truck.
Yeah, I fear that this is a future that is likely to happen. Maybe not quite to the extreme, but, like, within enough time. Yeah, man.
Desensitization of violence.
It would be very interesting. This might seem like a wild shout. I, in some ways, feel like this movie is a response or a companion to Nope, in regard to how it treats sensationalism of certain events and things. Nope, I liked much more than this. Nope is one of my favorite movies. In regard to, and I'm sorry, I'm spitballing and I'm forming my thoughts as I'm speaking here. Um, in regard to how it talks about how people sensationalize events and things, and like what Nope was commenting on, this is like the future where everyone does that 100% of the time.
That's fair. I see.
You know what I mean?
I kind of get what you mean. Yeah.
It's just a random thought. I'm not saying that these are two similar movies, but just like a weird, that would be a fun double feature, I think. And like, because in some ways too, like this is commenting on indoctrination and sensationalism within a system that controls everything and sees everything. Like Jean Jacket sees everything, and
like TikTok.
Like Jean Jacket only attacks when you look at it. And the system in The Running Man will just go after whatever, not necessarily what they deem a threat, but like what goes against everything they promote. But I think The Running Man is also sensationalistic.
Yeah,
especially
that's the whole point. It's the
right.
sensationalization of violence and the dehumanization of the contestants.
Yeah, because I mean, like the whole thing with the TV show is like, look at these fucking awful people.
Look at these awful people. Watch us kill them, or them kill us.
And like just the way that they spin the narrative to like pin people against each other. Yeah, man, I don't know.
All right,
that was just a random thought that I was using to fill the rest of the drive time.
All right, Baz.
Yeah.
What is your Letterboxd rating?
I think.
Please do it in your best Bobby T impersonation.
Listen up here, motherfuckers. Okay, I'm done with that.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. I'm sitting at like a solid 4, I think.
Yeah.
Again, solid, enjoyable movie, good performances, fun characters. I have some issues with it. I don't like a 4 is like an 80%, and I'd probably give it like an 83. So
yeah, fair enough.
Like somewhere, probably a 4 is what I'm thinking of. Because like a 3.5, like I liked it more, and I think it's a better movie than some 3.5s I've watched. That's kind of where I'm at. What about you?
Yeah, 4 stars. Like.
Oh yes, a like as well.
4 stars and a like.
Yeah, man.
That's it. That's my thoughts.
All right. Tomorrow we are seeing Sentimental Value.
A little reorder of the way the last episode
ended. Flip them around, and
it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and then next week we are seeing Eternity and Hamnet.
And probably some other stuff.
Probably 1 or 2 others too.
We'll find out. At tomorrow at 8 p.m. on primetime on Freevee, the network.
Yeah, man.
Bye-bye.